Hello, so I am here today to show you how I do Kendra's card challenge. And so first I just look through the different cutting directions for those first 6 sheets. And I actually have these little stencil holders that I've labeled 1 through 15. And so after I cut out my sheets, or as I'm cutting them out, I start tucking those little pieces into the slots. And then you could see on the back, I just pointed out that I have some of the solid kind of card stock that is related to it tucked back there as well. And once I have those all sorted, then I pull out my different ephemera that is related to whatever kit I'm using so that I have that too when I'm going through and trying to decide on my designs. I've already made the first one, so you can see here I've got card number 1 that I have already put together using the Pooh kit from Echo Park, the Pooh Christmas. And so now I'm going to go ahead and start on the second one. And so I sped this up a little bit because there's a lot of me just kind of finagling and playing around with this. So usually what I'll do is I'll take my pieces and I lay them out and start to kind of play with how do I want them to look. And so you can see here, I really enjoy using the double-sided papers because it just gives you so many different options. So as I'm cutting things out, I don't really know what I'm going to want to do. And so then when I'm laying it out, I have a lot to play with. So you can see here, my difficulty was looking at this little Pooh. I thought he was so cute, but trying to figure out how to lay it out so we could see Pooh, but not cover like his head or something else. So we just have his body sitting there was my challenge. And so, then I flipped it over. I was like, maybe let me try this other side because I also really liked the ornaments on the little square, but the Pooh with the white background and the ornament pattern with the white background, those didn't really go together. So I decided I either had to use the red strips with the ornament square or the Pooh strips with that brown square. And so I'm just kind of playing around. I thought I was going to use that little Happy Holidays ephemera piece, and then I was like, let me try the Pooh again. I really just thought he was so cute, and so I wanted to find a way to use him. And so there you see I'm kind of laying him out. Obviously the ornament and the Pooh together didn't work, and so it's just my process as I go through and flip around, and I encourage you to play, find different things to see what you like. If you notice my card back also that I am using, it's double-sided. So the Echo Park kits, the solid papers that come with it, they are also double-sided, one color on each side. So that just added another element that I could play with. And instead of cutting out a whole bunch of different card bases, I decided to stick with that one and just flip things around. You can see now I've abandoned the square and I'm trying to see, what about some of these little ephemera pieces? Maybe I would use that instead. And so I've almost got it. I feel like I decide on the Pooh and I have it on the green, and then I'm like, oh, nope. I want it on the yellow. I just liked how Pooh popped against the yellow. So I finally chose, and then I wanted to just kind of give it a little bit of a border. So I pulled out my Distressed Oxide and just kind of brushed lightly some of that green color around the edge. And so that just gave me the opportunity to go ahead and add a little depth to it. So even though I didn't have an extra border piece, it gave it a nice little border that I felt kind of closed in that card. And so here you just see I am finishing off that border. I sped it up a little bit for you so you don't have to watch the whole thing, but it really doesn't take very long. It's a pretty quick process, and I'm using Distressed Oxide, but you can really use any ink that you want, anything that matches your project or what you have handy, especially for this edging. I'm not really blending or doing anything else to kind of merge it with other inks, so it just is a nice little extra. And I just went back over a couple spots that I thought looked a little lighter than the rest to make it even, but it's not going to be perfect, and that's okay. That's part of that ink blended look. Then you can see I'm going to glue down my pieces now. I've got the Nuvo glue from Tonic Studios. I really like it. It's very versatile. It dries pretty quickly, which is, you've got that flexibility of the liquid glue, but it doesn't take forever. So you do need to decide, I'd say within a good 30 seconds, if you like where your pieces are, because if not, then you do need to, it'll just be stuck. And I've had that happen to me before. I'm like, well, now that is where it is. And then for the centerpiece, I decided I wanted to pop it up off of some foam. And you saw briefly there, I had that big roll of red double-sided adhesive foam. I think I just got it off of like AliExpress or something like that a while ago. And so it's just a giant roll. I got it in a few different widths, but I'm using the wide one and just cutting off some little strips there so that it'll pop up off the back of my card. Excuse me. Sorry for my voice. I am a little bit sick, so if you notice I'm a little scratchy or sniffly, I do apologize. So here I'm just getting it ready and sticking it on. And again, I'm trying to really be careful to line it up so that it's mostly centered, but also not like awkwardly covering Pooh's head or anything like that. I am not somebody who likes to kind of precisely measure things. Some crafters are great for that. I am just kind of an eyeball it and keep going. Now I decided it needed something. There was just a lot of that yellow background, so I was looking at maybe my Nuvo drops. I decided on the enamel dots, and so here again I'm just playing with them, trying to see, do I want to corner it? I ended up deciding to do them in, you know, kind of descending size across the top and the bottom. Again, not really measuring or placing them super precisely, just kind of eyeballing it and sticking them down. For me, that is good enough. And then I still felt like it needed some kind of shimmer or sparkle. Just needed something else. And so I took the glitter, the Nuvo glitter drops that I had used on the first card, and I decided to border it around the second. I really like the glitter ones for stuff like this. For the drops, I think any of the colors are great, but the glitter is just really forgiving because it's clear with the glitter in it. So outlining and stuff like that, the Nuvo drops aren't as precise. They're self-leveling, they're great for circles, but for lines and shapes, there's usually little blotches and blobs. I myself can't get them even. So the clear, you can see there what it looks like when it dries. It just kind of makes it a little bit, again, it's more forgiving so that if it's not perfect, it still looks good when it dries. So it's obviously not going to dry instantly, so we won't see what that looks like until a little bit later on. And then since I was looking at that first card, I was like, you know what, this needs a little bit of an edge as well. I felt like some of the edges from cutting it, you could see a little bit of white around the edges from that white core. And so I thought, let's just take that same green and give it a little bit of a border. It's very subtle because the green is almost the same color as the cardstock. But I don't know if you can tell, you do see just a little hint of that shadow around the edge for that dark green. And that just finished off that first card quite nicely, I thought. So there, I've got my 2 cards and they are good to go. And I am off to make the next one. I came back because without fail, when I use my Nuvo drops, I somehow drop my card or smudge my card or something. It is just, I guess I'm clumsy like that. And so I just wanted to show you, it's really easy to fix those things. So I just kind of scraped off the smeared part and then went over the line again. And so there might be a little speck or 2 of glitter left on the white, but overall it looks good. Thanks for watching and happy crafting. Bye.